We got some big Nebraska football news earlier today. The Huskers athletic director confirmed that Memorial Stadium is transitioning away from field turf and will implement a grass field. So in today's video, I'm going to give you my instant reaction and why this is a big deal for every Nebraska fan. So really quick, before we dive into it, if you're fired up, I know I am, make sure to hit that like button. And hey, please subscribe to the channel if you're new here. I post a video about Nebraska football, Nebraska recruiting, and Nebraska breaking news just like this every single day. So if you're a diehard fan of this program and you enjoy daily content talking about your favorite team, what are you doing? Please hit that subscribe button. It would help me out greatly. But without further ado, let's get into it. Talking about Nebraska football, specifically a new addition coming to Memorial Stadium. Troy Dannon confirms that a grass field will be coming by 2026. And yeah, we've heard a lot of rumblings over the last couple months that Matt Rhule and Troy Dannon were looking to implement a grass field, that they were testing out multiple types of grass to see which one would work best, and is finally coming to fruition. The field turf will no longer be at Memorial Stadium. And man, this is huge news. I mean, we haven't seen grass in Memorial since the 1960s. Of course, Coach Bob Devaney implemented AstroTurf in the 70s. And after that, in the 90s, field turf. And ever since then, we've been stuck with the turf. And finally, for the first time in about 50 years, grass will be back. So why is this a big deal? Well, first off, grass is huge for injury prevention. A lot of times you see these ACL injuries, these ankle injuries, even concussions. They're caused due to the turf because the turf is not a natural substance. It's not a natural playing field. And for that reason, it doesn't have great cushioning. The impact is a lot harder. And there's not as good shock absorption as there would be when it comes to grass. So for that reason, grass is going to prevent a lot of injuries, especially in the lower body. And it also helps with the surface traction, with the grip of the cleats. It's going to help players, be more explosive on the field. Honestly, run faster. So this is huge news for not only preventing injuries of our quarterbacks, our running backs, wide receivers, everybody on the field, but it's huge for actually making our athletes play their best. So, we've seen a lot of college football teams that transition away from turf back to grass. Nebraska is finally doing so. And again, this is a huge deal when it comes to, once again, the injury problem, when it comes to traction and grip, and honestly, just player comfort. Every single player, if you ask a football player on the college ranks or even the NFL, they say, yeah, I much prefer playing in a natural grass field rather than an artificial turf, because the turf, it doesn't feel good. I mean, if you ever played football at any level and you fall down on that turf, honestly, without any pads, yeah, that's going to leave a little bit of a burn on you. So going back to grass is huge for Nebraska. We'll get some more information, of course, when it gets closer, but they say by 2026, we will have grass back in Memorial. Man, it's going to look beautiful. I know that. I'm not a big fan of the way turf looks. Grass, obviously, looks a lot better, and if it's well kept, it'll be one of the best looking fields in the country. It already is, but it's just going to look even better. So I'm fired up about this news. You should be as well, as a Nebraska fan. And Nebraska, man, we're on an upward trajectory, and this is just helping us out. So let me know down below, are you stoked about adding grass to Memorial Stadium? And hey, if you made this far in the video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. We're on the road to 5,000 subscribers. If you could hit that button, it would help me out greatly. But with that being said, go Big Red, go Matt Rhule, and see you in the next one.